Welcome back to Investment Edge, the channel where we dive deep into the markets, uncover financial opportunities, and help you stay ahead of the curve. Today, we are covering what may be one of the most historic weeks in the history of cryptocurrency. The stage is set for a decision that could alter the trajectory of Bitcoin, reshape the entire crypto landscape, and send ripple effects throughout the altcoin market, including Shiba Inu, SHIB. If you're invested in crypto, if you've ever considered adding digital assets to your portfolio, or if you simply want to understand what's at stake, this is the episode you cannot afford to miss. Before we begin, please take a second to like this video, subscribe to Investment Edge, and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. And if you enjoy the kind of deep dive content we create, consider supporting us with a YouTube gift. Your support helps us continue producing these independent, high-quality analyses for the community. Now, let's jump into the story that could define the next era of crypto investing. The cryptocurrency industry is bracing for what could be its most consequential week ever. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, is on the verge of announcing its ruling on BlackRock's proposed Bitcoin exchange-traded fund, ETF. Market analysts overwhelmingly estimate the probability of approval at close to 90%. That figure alone has captured the attention of not just the crypto faithful, but also traditional investors, hedge funds, and large-scale asset managers. Why is this so important? Because an approved Bitcoin ETF would offer institutional and retail investors a regulated and accessible gateway into digital assets. Instead of navigating crypto wallets, exchanges, and complex self-custody systems, investors could simply purchase Bitcoin exposure through an ETF, the same way they buy shares of an S&P 500 index fund or a gold trust. This would not only legitimize Bitcoin further but also accelerate its integration into mainstream financial portfolios. The implications of such a ruling extend far beyond Bitcoin itself. Historically, when Bitcoin experiences significant institutional adoption or price appreciation, altcoins tend to rally in its wake. And among those altcoins, Shiba Inu, SHIB, has emerged as a project with both a passionate community and an evolving ecosystem that could benefit tremendously from the market-wide confidence a Bitcoin ETF would inspire. As of September 7, 2025, Shiba Inu stands firmly as the 23rd largest cryptocurrency by market capitalization. Shib is currently trading at 1,241 units, showing a modest 0.58% gain over the past week. Its market cap has risen 1.46% to $7.31 billion, while 24-hour trading volume sits at $119.94 million, reflecting a healthy 9.16% increase in daily activity. The token's network now boasts 2.85 million holders, demonstrating one of the largest and most loyal communities in the entire crypto sector. The supply dynamics remain a crucial part of the Shib story. With a circulating supply of 589.5 trillion tokens, just shy of the maximum supply of 589.55 trillion, the token continues to wrestle with concerns about oversupply and price scalability. However, the Shib community and development team have introduced innovative mechanisms to address this issue, most notably, the introduction of automated token burns, which we'll explore in detail shortly. These figures highlight an important reality. Despite ongoing volatility in the crypto markets, Shiba Inu has managed to maintain its position as a relevant, widely traded asset with growing on-chain activity and persistent investor interest. One of the most fascinating aspects of Shiba Inu's journey is its transformation from a meme-driven token to a project with genuine utility. This evolution is largely fueled by Shibarium, the project's Layer 2 scaling solution. In its early days, Shib was dismissed by many as a Dogecoin clone, a meme coin with little more than hype behind it. But over the past several years, the development team has been hard at work building infrastructure that moves Shib beyond speculation. Shibarium is the centerpiece of this strategy. Shibarium enables faster, cheaper transactions by offloading activity from the Ethereum mainnet and processing it on a dedicated Layer 2 blockchain. This upgrade not only reduces congestion and transaction fees but also creates the foundation for decentralized applications, dApps, smart contracts, and broader integration across the DeFi ecosystem. On-chain data shows that Shibarium has seen explosive adoption. Wallet creation has surged, and transaction throughput has climbed into the millions per day. Developers are beginning to build on top of the network, and the community has embraced Shibarium as proof that Shib is no longer just a speculative asset but a functioning, evolving ecosystem. This progress is critical because it shifts the narrative. Instead of being labeled as a meme token, Shiba Inu is gradually being recognized as a project with real-world use cases, active users, and a growing technical infrastructure. Perhaps the most game-changing development within the Shib ecosystem is the introduction of its automated burn mechanism. Token burning, in simple terms, is the process of permanently removing tokens from circulation to reduce supply and, over time, increase scarcity. In the past, Shib burns were primarily community-led and manual, often relying on voluntary contributions and small-scale initiatives. While this showed strong community spirit, it lacked scale and predictability. That has now changed. The new automated burn system is designed to continuously reduce the circulating supply based on predefined rules and network activity. Analysts estimate that this system has the potential to burn trillions of Shib tokens annually, significantly tightening supply dynamics over the long term. This shift brings Shib closer to the tokenomics models of more mature cryptocurrencies. By embedding a deflationary mechanism directly into the ecosystem, Shiba Inu addresses its most pressing criticism, the immense size of its token supply, while also introducing the possibility of upward price pressure as tokens become scarcer. The burn system is not just a technical feature, it's a statement of intent. It signals that the Shib team is serious about creating sustainable value and aligning token economics with investor expectations. Returning to the ETF decision, it's important to understand just how powerful this catalyst could be for the broader crypto market. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, carries enormous weight in financial circles. When BlackRock makes a move, Wall Street listens. Industry analyst James Safer has projected that approval of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF could attract up to $10 billion in inflows within its first year. This would represent a massive injection of capital into the crypto market, bolstering liquidity, improving price discovery, and lending institutional credibility to an asset class that has long battled skepticism. The impact of this decision will not be limited to Bitcoin. Historically, when Bitcoin surges, altcoins tend to follow. Investor confidence spreads across the market, risk appetite increases, and speculative capital flows into projects with strong narratives and active communities. With Shibarium adoption on the rise and automated burns tightening supply, Shib is positioned to benefit disproportionately from a Bitcoin-led market rally. The psychological effects are equally important. Approval of a Bitcoin ETF by the SEC would mark a formal recognition of cryptocurrency's legitimacy by one of the most powerful regulatory bodies in the world. This recognition could pave the way for further innovation, additional ETFs, and even broader adoption of digital assets in retirement funds, institutional portfolios, and sovereign wealth strategies. For Shib investors, the convergence of ecosystem innovation and macro-level catalysts creates a unique opportunity. On one hand, Shibarium is expanding the project's utility and scalability. On the other, the automated burn mechanism is tackling the issue of supply head-on, embedding a deflationary force into Shib's tokenomics. Layered on top of this is the potential for a historic ETF approval that could unleash a wave of liquidity and investor enthusiasm across the crypto sector. This combination positions Shib as more than just a speculative meme coin. It is gradually becoming an asset with growing fundamentals, capable of both participating in broad market rallies and generating value through its own ecosystem developments. That said, investors must remain mindful of the risks. Cryptocurrency markets are volatile, regulatory decisions are unpredictable, and adoption curves take time. While the outlook is promising, caution and diversification remain essential. As the SEC prepares to make its ruling, anticipation is building across the crypto world. Approval of BlackRock's Bitcoin ETF would mark a watershed moment for digital assets, reshaping not just market sentiment but the structural future of the industry. For Shiba Inu, the alignment of ecosystem growth, tokenomic innovation, and potential macro catalysts has created an environment ripe with possibility. This week may very well determine whether Shib evolves into a sustainable, utility-driven project with long-term staying power, or whether it remains tied to its meme coin origins. Either way, the coming days will be remembered as pivotal in the ongoing story of cryptocurrency. That wraps up today's deep dive here on Investment Edge. If you found this analysis valuable, please like the video, subscribe to our channel, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you'd like to support the channel directly, consider sending us a YouTube gift. Your contributions help us keep producing independent, unbiased content to help investors like you navigate the markets with clarity. We'll be tracking the SEC's decision closely and bringing you real-time updates as the story unfolds. Until next time, stay sharp, stay informed, and as always, keep your edge in the markets.